was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a stay is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going, they were like.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They go play action with Jackson. And that one too wide and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State. It's J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Daxton Hill. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20. On play action, they'll throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I'd continue to go in that direction because right now they get the defense back on their heels.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
On 2, ready?
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd down, Burrow over the middle. That's caught by Chase. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Here we go.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, Del Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of the first down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. First down, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead on the final play of the half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they've truly...
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
They go play action now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. B.J. Hill picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On the option right is Jackson. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson, and the Ravens are back within a score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, Burrow. This is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Gun.
Stop. Let's go get that 6.
They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 29 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A late turnover, so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Here we go, here we go.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the... Talk over what to do next.
On 1, ready?
This is 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost them the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there, they're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, they decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Throwing, Burrow. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes second down.
This is our last chance.
Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us. On one, ready?
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. To throw, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching